Hi boys and girls, I'm here with another part of our Easter story. So I've brought my Story of Easter book, and let's do a quick review again. We started with Jesus riding into Jerusalem on a donkey, and people were excited because they thought Jesus was a king who could save them. Then Jesus had the first Lord's Supper, a time when he ate bread and had juice with his disciples and told them to remember him every time they ate. Then Jesus prayed in the garden. He prayed to God for God's help because he knew what was coming was going to be very difficult. And while he was there praying, soldiers came with Judas, one of his followers, who had turned him in and told them where to find him, and Jesus was arrested. And then Jesus went to someplace like a court, and a leader named Pilate questioned him and asked him all sorts of things. And Pilate finally decided that Jesus would have to be killed on a cross like a criminal. So Jesus was killed on a cross. He was hung up on a cross until he died, and he was not treated nicely at all. And his friends and his followers and his family, they were so sad about that. On that day when Jesus was killed, it became dark right in the middle of the day. Like at lunchtime, it became dark. And then this big curtain in the temple that usually divided the place where only the priests could go, not the regular people, that curtain tore in half the same time that Jesus died. And that made some of the people start to think maybe Jesus was the Son of God. Now for today, after Jesus has died on the cross, then it's time to bury him. But they didn't bury people in the ground then. They put people in what was kind of like a cave, a rock built in a room. So let's hear this part of the story. Jesus is laid in a tomb. A rich man named Joseph of Arimathea had a new tomb where he had planned to be buried someday. He took Jesus' body from the cross and put it in his own empty tomb. Joseph and Jesus' friends wrapped Jesus' body in strips of linen and laid it carefully in the tomb. A huge stone was rolled in front of the door. Roman soldiers came to guard the tomb. They sealed the stone in a way that would show if anybody tried to move it. Everyone thought that since Jesus was dead, they would never see him again. But they're in for a big surprise. Tune in tomorrow for the end of the story. I'll see you next time.